The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to McStabber Studios Visigoths versus Mallgoths. Tonight, of course, I am not the one running the game. I am just playing Alaric the Runecaster. But I'm going to turn it over to the one who actually runs the game so she can do her introduction.
Hello, I'm Unconscious Celestial, and tonight we are playing Visigoths versus Mallgoths. The game has been created by Lucien Kahn, and tonight the storyline is called Kiss the Go Ghost. It was created by me, but improv and role-playing. I do have a forewarning. Tonight, the game is originally meant to be played as teenagers, but we all agreed that we were more comfortable playing as college-aged adults instead. I will now hand it off to my players.
Hello, I am Ivy Raven, and I will be playing Giselle Rasp. We're off to a great start. Sorry, she's the Conqueror. I have to say that too.
Hey everybody, I'm Mama McStabber, and I'm playing Avery Norwood, the Goth Witch.
Hey everybody, I'm the Ravnos Archon. I'm going to be playing Brandon Walls, the theater tech, because nobody saw that one coming.
Hello, I am Lanhi, and I will be playing Jinx Coronado, the cyber pet.
All right. So to start, we are going to start with Visigoths in the store Ace of Mates. The time slot is early morning. I am correct, and you wanted to go to Ace of Mates, correct?
Oh, yes.
It's fine.
So you enter the store, and looking around the store, there are weapons everywhere. Axes, bows, whips, all sorts. Behind the checkout, there is a gorgeous spear with a bright pink wrap on the handle, and the tip is made of sparkling cubic zirconia. It isn't for sale in dollars, but it does cost 500 win tickets. There are two store clerks. One is a 23-year-old woman. She's wearing a high ponytail, baggy sweats, and a bright pink crop top. The other is about 22 years old with spiky black hair, baggy zip-off cargo shorts, and a bowling shirt. Feel free to look around.
I mean, one thing about this place is they do got nice weapons. You know, if we could take some of these back to our time, we could have had a good old time with this stuff.
Of course. Got my eye on that shiny one back there.
Oh,
What do you think? I mean, you know, this is the kind of do we? It is early in the morning, but do we maybe want to cause some trouble this early in the morning?
I mean, we could real easily borrow that spear. By borrow, I mean permanently.
Of course. No. I mean, I was just, I don't know. I mean,
pillaging. We're going to pillage the spear.
As you two are talking, the 22-year-old comes up pretty relaxed, but super, super friendly. Hey, did y'all hear there was a Halloween party tonight? You thinking of going?
Halloween?
I don't have a costume.
Yeah.
Okay. Party's a party.
I wasn't invited. Alaric, were you invited?
They never invite me unless they want their hair done. And, the problem with parties is people get drunk, then they start staggering around, and somebody spills that swill you call alcohol on my cloak, and then I get upset and bad things happen.
Yeah. You don't like him when he's upset.
It was just letting you know. And they go off to rearrange some weapons.
Smooth talking, Alaric. I don't think they're on to us yet.
No, maybe not. But you do like that spear, huh?
I mean, I don't know. It would look very, I think they say, fetching while I'm writing Daiquiri Fontaine. So
Well, a gift for my conqueror and all. Yeah. Just distract the store clerk for a second. I got to go over here and do something on the wall.
Oh, okay. Giselle picks up like a couple of the weapons, and she's like, clerk, store clerk person, I have some questions about your wares.
So the clerk that was talking to you before comes up. They have a name tag, Subin, and they're very eager to help. Yeah, what can I help you with?
If you were going to bludgeon someone with this, and she holds up one, a mace, and then, or this, and she holds up, it's like a 2x4. Which would you recommend?
They're kind of taken back. I wouldn't. I have no idea. I was just hired last week. Hold on. Let me go get.
No. Well, a newcomer's experience is always valuable in these situations. So,
Subin has already taken off to go get the manager.
While this is going on, I'm breaking out my chisel and my hammer, and I'm carving a runic graffiti on the wall to use my once per day power that lets me shoplift something from the store without being seen, which is going to be that nice spear off the wall that I'm going to hide under my cloak. Nobody will see it under here. We'll just walk out with it like this. No, that's not a spear in my cloak. I'm happy to see you.
So Sabine brings back the manager. She has a name tag, Pam. Giselle, you might actually recognize her as Brunhilda's ex. Brunhilda is the clerk over at Affable Secret, and I believe that is one of your favorite stores.
Oh, yeah. Yes. The Miss Manager, I am sorry for your breakup, but if you were to beat your ex with one of these and she holds up the two things, which would you recommend?
What do you mean?
You sell.
Why would you bring her up?
You sell weapons of war and other accoutrements. Why would?
But I wouldn't think to hurt her. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you are weak. You must always hurt them back. If you don't, they will take from you and take from you and take from you. But you have to be the one who takes from them, take their lands, take their women, their livestock, and their men.
I appreciate the advice. Okay.
You would not do well in the hills of the stone whistles. Those people would take from you and you would just roll over and they would you would never be able
to. Subin kind of cuts you off. Okay. What is it that you're looking to do?
bludgeon someone, of course.
Pam, which one is better for that? And what exactly are you holding in each hand?
She's got like a mace in one hand, and she's got like a 2x4 in the other.
I think the 2x4 is good for a sneak attack, and the mace is good for head on, I think.
Well, you always want to go head on against your enemy. To not look into their eyes as you drain the life from them is weakness.
Then, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And she takes the mace and she kind of puts it over her shoulder. And she's like, I'll take this. And she starts walking out the door.
And as I took the spear, I literally have it in my cloak, and I'm spy versus spy walking out, like real extravagantly, as I'm tiptoeing out with the spear hidden under my cloak. The moment you get out, Giselle, I actually drop to one knee and look around furtively. Okay, nobody's seeing. For my liege conqueror. A spear.
Excellent. Giselle grabs the spear and then she kind of like whistles, like puts her fingers in her mouth and whistles so that she can call Dacre Fontaine to her.
I hope that forgives me for that incident in the food court the other day.
Alaric, all is forgiven. You have been a faithful servant to this day. Here, and she thrusts the mace into his hand. You can use this to make sure that you see the life fade from the eyes of your foe.
And I slip it under my cloak and pull it aside a bit. Not even noticeable. We're good.
Perfect.
As you two are in just outside the entry, I'm assuming you haven't gotten very far. The lights start to flicker a little bit in the mall. And you look around to see Pam and Subin just in like utter shock that their spear is gone, and they're trying to figure it out. And one of them pulls out the phone to make a phone call.
Oh, I think we need to make our escape.
Indeed. And Giselle just like points the spear towards the food court. To the food court!
I could use a corn dog.
And juice at this hour.
Ooh. Could I get a smoothie? I think a smoothie would be good to go with a corn dog.
She taps Alaric in the stomach with the haft of the spear. No, you're on a diet, Alaric. It's juice only.
Yes, my conqueror. Yes.
I can't have you collapsing on the march. And she takes off in a slight run walk.
More exercise. And then I start running behind her.
Okay, and with that, we will now switch over to the Mallgoths. And I believe you wish to start in Big Disc Energy, correct?
Yes.
So Big Disc Energy is your typical CD world, CD store, lots of CDs. There's even a small section for cassettes still. Upon further inspection of the CDs in the store, however, you will notice that the pop section is very, very small. And there is a larger section for house music and an even larger section for Riot Girl music. And it is exceptionally well maintained. There are 2 clerks working today as well. One is a 24-year-old white boy. He is wearing parachute pants. He also is adorned with candy bracelets and a mushroom blonde haircut. He has a name tag saying Trevor. And there is also a 24-year-old riot girl named Jimena with long, dark purple hair, all down covering her face. Beautifully done dark makeup. She is today wearing a black and white flannel shirt with camo skirt and fishnet stockings. The scene is yours.
Hoping that they would have the new Backstreet Boys album, but they don't.
There's nothing here that screams to my inner Mercutio.
Meanwhile, Avery's over at the cassettes in the bargain area of the cassettes looking for the old stuff.
Are you looking for anything particular?
Actually, she found it. Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees. Been looking for this forever.
As As you all are looking, Trevor comes up behind you, Jinx. Hey, are you looking for anything? Can I help you with anything? You look great, by the way. I love those ears.
Thanks. I was looking for the new Backstreet Boy album, but it looks like you don't have it, so...
Yeah, we probably don't have that. I mean, very, very small pop section, you know. I can ask Jimena if you'd like. I mean, we can see if we can get it in, but it'll probably take a while.
Well, I'm always up to listening to new music, so is there anything you recommend?
Yeah, actually. And Trevor leads you towards the house section and starts naming off all of his favorites.
She'll grab one that he listed. How much is this?
You know what? I'm not sure, but if you follow me, I can bring it in and check it out for you.
She follows behind Trevor.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk into the Riot Girl section and just kind of stand right at the edge, right on the line, and just kind of shake my head.
Trevor notices this and kind of goes wide-eyed a little bit. He knows that Jimena is around here somewhere and probably will not be too thrilled with that. Avery, over by the cassette section, you notice that there is a small stage set up for karaoke, and the prices are about $5 for every 2 hours.
She's looking at the sign, but then she's turning and looking at Brandon. She's recently had a dream about him. And she just looks at him, stares at him.
Do you feel this stare?
I don't think so. I'm practicing my poses, my power poses, as it were. The traditional kind of Hamlet holding Yorick, trying to envision good music just popping into my hand, and just kind of eyeballing Trevor.
As you stand there, Jimena comes out and notices that you're just kind of like being weird near
100%.
her favorite section.
100%.
And just kind of crosses their arms and just looks at you and making sure you're not gonna, mess up her stand,
Oh, not at all. I'm, if anything, the bravado is there to hide the fear of wanting to listen to Riot Girl music. So I'm going to go to the bargain bin and just kind of nod at Avery.
She just nods at you and starts looking through the catalog of karaoke songs. So you act?
Yeah. I was in the production of Hamlet.
Ah.
Yep. I was the gravedigger.
I kind of figured from the pose.
Yeah. They don't understand the torment that actually has to be expelled on stage when you're playing Hamlet, so I had to tone it down a bit.
Indeed.
As
So
you two are.
I think I missed that show.
It's a good show.
As you two are making small talk, you notice the lights flicker a little bit. And Jinx, Trevor is explaining, for some reason he's struggling to get the machine working. He doesn't understand why it's not ringing it in. So he calls over to Humina to come and help him, assist him. She comes over and is very clearly irritated with Trevor. You could just feel the very like, don't want to be anywhere near Trevor. Struggle to not wanna, but she's like, idiots, it's just, let me do it. And they check it out. And were you actually wanting to buy this crap?
He'll pull like Minna aside away from Trevor and be like, not really. He seemed nice, so I was gonna feel bad if I didn't, pick something.
Okay.
He was really excited. So
Well, it's on sale for about $5, so the choice is yours.
Can you just hold it for me? I'm gonna check with my friends and make sure.
Sure. She just kind of tucks it in a bin behind her.
And Jinx will walk over to Avery and Brandon. So, did you guys find anything?
I think my spell worked because I have been looking for this forever and I finally found it today. And she shows the cassette to Jinx.
That's really great. I'm glad it worked. I know you've been working on that spell for a long time. I'm glad it finally worked for you, honestly.
Let me go pay for this real quick.
Yeah.
And so she goes to Amina and checks out.
Jimena's actually very nice to you, which is different from her attitude towards Trevor. Yeah, cassette. Wow, okay. I mean, not my choice, but
We all have our own taste.
It's on sale. $2.
She hands over $2. And if you happen to get any other cassettes in, old stuff, Bauhaus, The Cure, Joy Division.
I mean, I know sometimes we get some of the newer on CDs and stuff, but
Then I'm gonna have to buy a CD player.
I think we're starting to get those in soon. I'm not sure when. I mean, last I saw though, the Darkade has like them for tickets right now, so you can always check out there too.
Yeah, it's been a few days since I killed at the skee ball.
Nice. As you two are talking, Trevor kind of pushes his way in. Have you heard there's going to be a Halloween party tonight in the mall?
Really?
It is going to be amazing.
Are they starting early? I saw the lights flickering.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I know some people are decorating, but I don't know what that's about.
Okay.
And he actually hurriedly leaves that conversation.
He's an odd one, isn't he?
Definitely. Ugh, drives me crazy every day. Ugh.
Well, thank you so much. And I will look into possibly getting a CD player.
I've been told they're worth it.
Maybe. And she puts the tape in her bag and goes back to Jinx and Brandon.
Yeah. I'm gonna slide up to the counter with a Bon Jovi "Slippery When Wet" cassette. Just be like, how much for this? for this one. This screams to my inner Mercutio.
Jimena just rolls her eyes. Let me check.
Thank you.
$10.
Ooh. It's worth it for the Prince of Jersey.
All right, you do you.
I will do me. Thank you. And I just stand there and look at her awkwardly for a little bit. And then just take the cassette and put it in my pocket. My lady. And I walk away.
She just kind of, okay, all right. Process it, moves on.
So, Jinx, what are you looking for?
I was looking for the new Backstreet Boy album, but they don't have it, so I mistakenly asked, I think Trevor, that's his name, right? Name tag. Yeah, I mistakenly asked him for his suggestion and then kind of talked my ear off, and I just grabbed something so he would stop talking.
Yeah. He's strange.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Well,
So, Avery, I saw that you were looking at the karaoke. Are you going to do it?
I don't know. There was a couple songs in there I like.
Do tell.
You have to do it. You have the voice of an angel. You have to do it. Come on now.
All right. She takes a $5 bill out. Says, I want to do some karaoke.
Trevor actually jumps right in on that. Yes, I will go set that up for you.
Thank you.
Takes the $5.
And she goes to the catalog and points out the songs she wants to sing.
Immediately, Trevor's right there. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, here, sets it up.
And she'll do a Riot Girl song for Hermina.
All right.
So shall I roll for this?
What skills do you have? If
I have Persuade.
Are you wanting to persuade Humina to like you, or is there something in particular? If not, then you don't need to roll.
Well, it could actually be one of the songs is something that Trevor really likes, and because he acted very suspicious about the lights flickering, he might decide he wants to, tell her a little bit more about that.
Okay.
So let's roll Persuade on that.
Okay.
That total is 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Trevor appreciated the song, but doesn't really feel like explaining anything about his
That's
behavior.
perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. And she finishes up. There you go, Jinx. Hope you enjoyed it.
It was good. I enjoyed it. You did really good.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not surprised, but you did really good.
Trevor jumps in immediately. It was amazing. You are so talented. Sincerely. Have you thought of like trying to like perform?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm glad you liked it.
It was pretty awesome. I need to get back to work.
Okay.
Bye, Trevor.
Bye. I love your acting, by the way. Earlier I saw you monologuing. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Well, are we done here?
Yeah, unless Jinx wants to take a turn.
No.
I got some tape and some firecrackers, so we can do some pyrotechnics if you want.
No. I'm totally fine with not singing. Let's just go.
Okay.
Well, where do we want to go next?
We could try to hit up the arcade.
Yeah, Amina was telling me that they have CD players there. I'm probably gonna have to get one. It's harder and harder to find these tapes.
It's true.
Yeah. You up for that, Jinx?
Yeah. I'm fine with it. I mean, there's some games I can play.
Awesome.
Or I can just watch you kill it at skee ball like you always do. So.
Gotta get those tickets.
Never seen a closer score to perfection than whenever you play.
Oh, thank you. Well, let's go.
As you leave, you see Jimena just totally laying into Trevor about something or another. And with that, we will go back to Visigoths for our late morning time slot. Which store are you two looking at going now?
On our way to the food court, is there people wearing costumes already here for the party that's tonight?
No, not costumes for the party or anything. No Halloween costumes.
Okay, well, since we went to the food court, I'm gonna drop a rune of invisibility in some random lady's purse. As we walk by, I'm just gonna drop it in the purse. We can't have one thing stolen. We need to have multiple things stolen so that we can keep the heat off us.
Is that going to be at a particular food court
Right? No,
store, or just in
the food court. As I pass somebody, I'm just gonna drop it in there.
Okay, just 1 second.
I get a +3 to make invisible. Woohoo!
I bet you make the sausage invisible. Ew.
Nope. I with the sausage I call stun.
So I'm going to consider this a passageway then.
Okay.
And the person that you have tried to put the invisibility rune into is going to be the mall boss.
Okay. I got an 11 with my +3.
Okay.
You know, we need to make other things disappear.
And yeah, you successfully make the mall boss disappear.
Oh, the purse. Just the purse.
Oh, just the purse. Okay.
Yeah. That's what the double-sided tape is for, to stick it to them later so I can make
okay.
other people. I just want to make the purse disappear so that they're looking for the missing purse instead of the spear.
All right.
And as when we get to the fully in the food court, I just leaned over to Giselle. Okay, I threw the heat off of some. There's some missing purse already, and I'm going keep that up a bit later.
Excellent, Alaric. You are faithful and useful as always.
I don't want you getting your new gift taken away.
They would have to take it from my cold, dead hands, in which I would still fight them even from beyond the grave.
I mean, we could do that. I didn't bring that rune with me. But next time I'll bring that one.
She taps Alaric with the haft again. It was just a saying, Alaric.
But, I mean, you got to be careful what you say. I make some zombies.
Which food court store would you like to go to? You have a Feta Worse Than Death, Floppy Joe's Cyber Chili, or Lemon Theodostus.
I was wanting me a good corn dog. So a chili dog, I guess, is the closest I can get. Gonna have to go to the chili place and get a chili dog. That might lead to an embarrassing moment later, too. You're good. Just a good corn dog. Good chili dog. You got a stick? Corn chili dog.
No.
Right.
So the clerk at Floppy Joe's Cyber Chili is Joe. He's about 55 years old. He has aging white hair, thick glasses. He's wearing a puff paint t-shirt with a giant floppy disk on it that says Floppy Joe's.
My normal chili dog, extra chili. Like all the chili, just keep putting chili on it.
Okay, you got it. Just say when.
And this might be why she's making me exercise all the time. These damn chili dogs. Yeah, it's worth it.
You still haven't said when.
No, I'm waiting until it's like almost overflowing the little paper thing. There we go. That's enough. That's enough.
All right. There you go. Enjoy.
And in true to Visigoth style, I'm not a very clean eater when it comes to it, so you can tell I've been eating chili dog. It's all in the beard and the goatee and the mustache. I mean, I've got chili all over, but none on my cloak. Everywhere but the cloak.
Thank you, Joe. You have been a valuable source of sustenance to our movement through the mall. We appreciate your efforts.
Yeah, you got it. You can feel free to sit down in one of the tables there in front. Or if I can help you with anything else, just let me know.
We will partake of your hospitality, but maybe overstay our welcome. And she points towards one of the tables and she's like, Alaric, park your ass.
Yes, Conqueror. Yes. And I go immediately, with a loud plop, sit in the chair and still shoving chili dog in my mouth, scooping up bits of the chili with my fingers because spoon, what? No.
Giselle returns to Joe real quick. The price. We shall haggle, yes?
If you need to, that's totally fine.
Well, haggling is always part of the fun. So, how much do you think this chili, and she points at Alaric as he shoves it in his face, is worth?
Oh, well, it's an old family recipe, so I'd say it's worth a lot. Very much. Good quality stuff.
Alaric, how is the quality? Well, he does seem to enjoy it. Name your price, chili peddler.
$2?
She looks back at Alaric. She looks at Joe. She pulls out $2 and slaps it down on the counter. You drive a hard bargain, peddler. We will be back to partake of your chili.
Okay. You're welcome.
And when you come back towards the table, I have the mace now on the table, like set up in front of me as I'm stuffing this chili dog in my mouth.
Excellent. It's important to keep your energy up, Alaric.
Yeah, we got to do something about those damn wannabe goths. They're not us. They're not like us. We need to run them out of our mall.
You're right. They pose a problem we must overcome.
They are all that stands in the way of our dominance, and we must assert dominance.
You're right. Once we sweep them out of the way, the rest of this mall will be ours, and then we move on to the outside.
Yes.
As you two are plotting, the lights just go off, and the only light that is available for seeing are security lights.
Well,
Usually, where security lights are a low dim light, they are all black lights.
talking about the getting rid of the goths actually has me a little stressed, so I'm lightly glowing when the lights go out.
Awesome.
I hate when it does this.
As you two are sitting at the table, you notice past the food, or past Fluffy Joe's Cyber Chili, there is a glowing figure. Just kind of, it's hard to make out. It's very very translucent, but it's still glow in the dark. Make their way past on the other side of the table.
I start reaching in my rune bag with my chili-covered fingers, digging through looking for runes. I left my spirit runes at home. Damn it.
Alaric, it's important to be prepared. And Giselle like slaps her hands on the table as she like pushes herself up, and she tries to make off after the glowing thing, because if this mall is going to be haunted, it will be haunted by her and her conquest, not a previous tenant.
And I'm going to immediately jump up, grab my mace, and shuffle behind her.
Are you just charging right after the figure, or are you looking around to see anything else? Okay.
Nope.
So as you start charging after the figure, the lights come back on and the figure is gone.
Blasted lights, they made our prey disappear.
It's the witch. The witch did it, I'm telling you.
You're probably right.
She's
the most dangerous one, because I had a cousin who was turned into a newt by a witch after the battle for Stone Whistle Hill.
Wait a minute, I met that cousin.
Yes. Well, it got better.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm glad, because I like that cousin. That was a nice cousin.
Yeah, he was a good guy. The newting left him a little weird, but, you know.
It's the witch. She's behind it all. We have to find them. Wait, there you go. We have to find them. It's hard to follow anybody when the hood's in my face again.
That's just keep following my feet. If you can't see in front of you, you can just follow my feet at least.
Yes, my conqueror.
You hear Joe kind of call out, "Is everybody okay out there?"
The food court is secure, Joe. Fear not. And she whistles again for Daiquiri Fontaine. Damn it.
As you whistle, you hear whinnies, but you do not see your small horse.
I swear, boss, I did not make it invisible this time. I only did that once, and I'm not going to do it again. You told me not to do it and punished me, and I just can't do it now.
Precisely. If I lose Daiquiri Fontaine, I lose the entire linchpin to taking over this mall. He is important.
I wonder if the ghost stole him.
I don't. Fucking those ghosts! And she actually like raises the spear up in the air, like overhead, like like in, you know,
stolen spear.
Yes.
And I see you do that. I pull the mace out. Yeah. Oh.
Alaric, to battle. We run. And she just starts running because she doesn't have her horse to ride on. So
I'm going to follow, but I'm trying not to trip over my cloak because the cloak's actually a little bit longer than my legs, so it kind of trails on the ground behind me a bit. The janitors like it because it sweeps the floor a bit for them.
Fair.
Giselle calls back over her shoulder, Alaric, we storm the second level. And she just she runs to the escalator and then gets on and stops moving, just riding the escalator up slowly.
Charge.
All right. And as you two are making your way up the escalator, we will now switch over to the Mallgoths. Which store? You're going to the Darkade?
Darkade.
Sorry, just had to find it there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as you, I'm sure, are aware, Avery, because you have been there loads of times, there are lava lamps and blacklight posters everywhere. The floor is your very typical arcade floor with the triangles and the squirrelicues and stuff, all glowing in the dark. There are two clerks working today, both Taco and Requiem. Sorry. For those who would not know, Taco is about 23 years old, total gamer nerd. Today, he is wearing a 3 Wolf Moon t-shirt. And Requiem is about 24 years old, wearing lovely cyber locks. With today they are in black and neon red with wires wrapped around their arms. And your favorite game of skee ball has brilliant lights all around it, flashing skee ball. And your name is actually today second place.
Who beat me? And she goes running.
I never thought I would see the day when your name would be second place, Avery.
I know. I'm waiting for it to scroll through to see who it is, because
to your horror, it says anonymous.
This is how Shylock felt in The Merchant of Venice.
Well, we're just gonna have to see. She goes to the token exchange machine and gets her tokens for the skee ball.
So you get about 50 cents per game. Win tickets, we'll see.
Okay.
Are you just going for it?
I'm going for it. Yeah.
All right. How many games?
Let's say 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Not really I'm not sure how that rule works. So I'll just have you roll the 2d6 and I'll roll against it.
I was about to say I could use Haunt. Her secret is she calls on a spirit to help.
If you want to use that, go for it.
is 13.
You easily make your way back into the top place and have earned 1,300 tickets, we'll say.
Okay. There. Now, maybe next time they'll be brave enough to put their name in. Oh, I've got some extra tokens. Y'all want to play something?
I'm partial to Miss Pac-Man. I love a chase.
And she gives him some tokens for Miss Pac-Man. Jinx, you want to play anything?
No, I'm gonna go see if they have the CD player and see if you have enough tickets to get it.
That's what I'm going to go see too. Let's go.
So, Brandon, which game were you going to go play?
Miss Pac-Man, classic.
Nice. And Avery and Jinx are going to the cash register, which today is manned by Requiem. And they are just hanging out, watching. What can I help you with?
Got any CD players?
I mean, I don't think anything as good as what I have at home, but I think we're getting some. I think we might have got some in. Just one sec.
Okay.
Starts looking at the list. Yeah, actually, I must have missed it. I think it was put out this morning. Looks like it's 6,000 tickets win. It's just a cheap Sony, but you know.
And I activate my once per day where I put on cute animal ears for instant half discount. So she's gonna take off her bag and like reach in and pull out like some cute little like fuzzy panda ears.
So Requiem notices your lovely ears, and those are so freaking cute. I mean, I totally have cuter wolf ears at home, but for you today, let's make that. What did you say, the half off? Yeah, so that's 3,000 tickets, but only for you.
She hands over 3,000 tickets and still has like 10,000 in her bag.
Yeah. All right, sure.
I'll take
Pulls
the
out.
CD player. Is there anything you want, Jinx?
What all is there at the
Well, up to about, so at 10 tickets, you have a black rubber thumb monster with googly eyes, a cute little, and for 100, there's a black rubber hand monster with googly eyes. 1,000 win tickets is a black stereo with 2 tape players and googly eyes. And then, you have your pencils and erasers, and I think there's a pack of gum somewhere.
you'll take the little black thumb monster for like
Avery hands over the tickets for that.
5 tickets.
Yeah. Here you go. She was sweet enough to put on the ears, so I'm going to make sure she gets what she wants.
Makes sense to me. Would you like a bag?
Yeah, I would love one, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. And she tucks it under her arm. And she goes and walks over to Brandon to watch him play Miss Pac-Man.
What's your score like?
I'm probably like on stage 7 right now. Just kind of doing a little dance as I move the joystick.
Tragically,
Yes.
as you are on level 7, the power goes out. Now, it's not that much darker or lighter in the Darkade as everything is lit by black light anyway, but the security, it's a little bit dimmer. All the security lights are black lights, and even the hall is just completely dark. If you look out towards the hall, you will see a ghostly apparition glowing, just kind of walking past.
It's a spirit I see before me.
I think it is. And Avery starts going towards it. She doesn't like run after it, but she's moving pretty quickly.
Are you looking around for anything, or are you just...
She's trying to communicate with the spirit.
Okay.
I mean, she is a witch.
Yeah.
She wants to consort with the spirit.
So you are not actually getting anything. Dead silence. And as you kind of as you're following it, if you get if you get fairly close to it, the lights just turn back on.
Oh, darn it.
It's gone.
Darn it.
Well, at least he didn't set us on any parental killing missions. This is weird. Everyone saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Thaco, did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little early for Halloween stuff, don't you think? I mean, the party's not till later.
Oh, no, that was a real one.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
I trust her.
Oh.
Wasn't a talker, though.
No, I wouldn't know. I
never seen anything like that before?
Not here, no.
But somewhere else?
I mean...
In movies and stuff?
Yeah, movies. I mean, geez, the other day my younger brother put on Exorcist, just about freaked me right out.
It's so good, though.
Like the best movie. How are you?
I mean, people can disagree.
Requiem pops up. I hated it. The vomit was disgusting, and it was so clearly pea soup. Jesus.
Yes, pea soup.
Well. Weird. The lights have been doing weird stuff. I wonder if it's the spirit doing it.
Daco just, I mean, I have no idea. We've never had anything like this exactly. Like, we've had like blackouts before, but usually it's electrical.
I know that we shouldn't, but we are in a situation where, I hate to say this, but we should investigate.
I agree. Usually spirits like to chat with me. That one just was quiet.
Didn't hurt to investigate. I mean, it didn't hurt us, so why not?
No.
This time.
Seems to be going about its business. I don't know what its business is, though.
It might be the cat ears.
They're panda ears.
Put on the panda ears.
I'm
Pay
a theater
attention.
person, not a veterinarian. Okay? Stop
They're
yelling
clearly
at me.
panda ears.
Stop yelling at me.
Well, it went that direction, so let's start going there.
All right. So as you two head off in the direction that you saw, if you were in the Duckade, it was headed toward the fountain.
Yep, so we head towards the fountain, and I imagine we see some Visigoths coming up.
They would actually, you would see them going up, but not, because the fountain's on the main level.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I goofed when I looked at. Was not like the map when I said my stuff. We were technically already on the second floor, so we.
Oh, so you are going down.
Down the escalator now to the first floor. Yes.
We're charging down.
Yes, you're right.
You're charging
We're
down.
charging down the escalator by not actually walking on it, just standing on it with our hands like death gripping the rails.
Because it's stairs that move.
Yes.
Wizardry.
I hate this sorcery.
Do we see the Goths? The Mallgoths?
One sec.
Okay.
As you are coming down, you two are coming to a pass by, so you would see each other as you are passing on to the next door.
I pull my mace out from under my cloak, point it towards the witch. Witch! She did it!
No, you did it. You fucked up my hair.
No, it looked better when I was done. Witch! You're breaking the light.
I've got cuts.
Your accusations mean nothing. You have summoned vile spirits to this mall, this fine establishment, which I shall take over. You have gotten our way for the last time.
You can't take it over. You already own it. Your father owns it. Like what?
Yeah. Do you not understand how logistics work? Where's your pony?
Oh, boss. Conqueror, we should punish him.
Is that does that hurt your feelings at all?
No, she's like pissed that anybody would say that. Because she is now going to actually use her once a game ability or once a day power. You silence, knave! You claim my father owns this place, and you are correct because we, the great Visigoths, created these monstrosities. The mall. We created this. We own it. Of course, it's ours, but it's still. By Visigoth law means I must conquer it to inherit it. And she points the spear again. You will not stop me.
While that's going on, I'm unsuccessfully trying to climb over the moving railing to get to the other side, but it's moving and I don't like it, the moving stairs. So I'm just kind of scrambling at the moving railing, trying to defend my conqueror there. Hood gets in my eyes and I can't see what I'm grabbing at. It's unpleasant.
I'm going to roll to detect lies in what Gazelle just said.
No. See, here's the problem. So using my thing, I'm claiming the Visigoths created malls. I can convince anybody that we invented one minor item per day. And I am claiming the Visigoths invented the mall as my once a day.
Okay.
So you, as far as everyone is concerned, Visigoths created the mall. So
yeah.
You tell him, Conqueror.
Yes, Alaric, I have, and they shall listen, because when I speak, the world listens. And she points the spear again at them.
And the world trembles at your coming.
You really should take better care of that pony, though.
Yeah.
Daiquiri Fontaine is none of your concern, and he is in peak health and performance. I feed him carrots every day from my hands, and sometimes Alaric helps as well.
With
I don't
his
get
own
to use
hand
my
or something
hands.
else?
I don't get to use my hands.
He
That's what I
doesn't get to
thought.
use his hands.
Oh, I see you had another chili dog. Look at them hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting that sausage in your
that's
mouth.
leftovers. That's for later.
Have you heard of bathing?
Yes, I'll do that tonight. But first, I'll eat some more chili.
Exercise. Okay.
He is exercising. Alaric is on a strict diet of chili dogs and doing what I tell him to do.
And juice. Don't forget the juice, Conqueror.
We forgot the juice.
You should go get it.
Yeah,
No.
it's upstairs.
Let's
We are
drink the
here.
blood of our enemies.
That's an even juicier drink.
I didn't summon that spirit.
Silence, witch. We know what witches do where we come from. You turn people into newts and you summon spirits.
He did it. He didn't summon the spirit. We
Yeah.
also saw it.
And
Are
nobody's
you-
been turned into a newt.
But you didn't deny the nuding. No, she didn't.
I have never turned anyone into a newt.
Do you know what a newt is?
Yes.
Yeah, they come with fig in them.
Giselle, are you wishing to stab Avery with your spear?
No, I'm not wishing to stab anybody with the spear. I'm just using the spear threateningly because, yes.
What's
And
your
Avery
pointer?
just looks at her with a nonplussed look. Like, really?
You can give me dirty looks all you want, but when I take over this mall, there'll be no more of you goths and your fake names usage and taking what is rightfully ours. Isn't that right, Alaric?
That's right, Conqueror. We'll teach them. And that makeup they wear, that guy liner. Come on. Do it like a real man and just use blood.
Yes.
Is that supposed to be an attack on me?
You're the one wearing, they call it guy liner.
You should try some.
Liner.
Yeah.
Eyeliner makes everybody sexy.
Yeah, it brings out my eyes.
Alaric does not require sexiness.
Oh, it might help him improve his mood.
It'll definitely help with all the sausage.
My
you're
mood is
spreading
what the
away.
Conqueror tells me to have.
He kind of sounds like a little angry goblin. So-
I will not have you all besmirching my man's good name.
Yes, you besmirch mine.
Yeah.
Of course, witch. You have summoned spirits here.
Okay, barbarian.
Okay, I'm going to be the first one to do it as we're backtracking on this escalator so that we can keep up with them as we're taunting on this escalator. I'm going to try to slap a stun rune over on Jinx.
Stun rune?
Yep, one of my stun runes.
I would like to, if this is happening, if I'm able to see him try to do this, I would like to bite him.
Oh, God.
I just figure a stun rune on a escalator is a great thing to do. That's sure to embarrass somebody with a hurt feeling.
Maybe yourself.
Well, everyone gets hurt when you do stuff like this. I'm going to get hurt too. It's okay. I'll take a hurt.
Which one did you make 3?
Make invisible. So I
Okay.
only get a +2 with my
With your
stun.
stun?
Yeah.
And Lon. Your did you make bite +3 or is bite just +2?
It is just +2.
Okay, go ahead and roll, both of you.
My green dice love me tonight. Well, I get 10 +2 more, so 12.
I got 7.
So that means that Jinx, you miss your bite. If you would like to explain how that happened, and Alaric, you actually stun Jinx.
So she goes to bite him just to get him to stop talking. So she's not really defending herself against what he's trying to do. She's just trying to bite him to shut him up. But she kind of is like a squirrel sometimes and gets distracted. So she goes to bite him, and then she sees like this cute cyber goth guy kind of walk by, and she like goes from trying to bite him, like she goes to bite him, but then also is trying to fix her ears to try to, yeah.
All right.
And that's where the stun rune hits you and you get to no longer ride the escalator. Yeah, I'm going to take my hurt feelings for that attack because I did attack, so I have to get hurt feelings too. I feel, she called me a goblin? She made me feel ugly.
Jinx, when you were stunned and fell off the escalator, how did that make you feel?
He was probably embarrassed. So she just,
Especially in front of that cute Cybergoth.
yeah. She just goes off and she's like, OMG. WTF.
And I'm just going to pull my hood like completely over my eyes at this point because I feel ugly.
And because you are stressed, are you...
I'm glowing.
Glowing? Are you farting?
No, you're embarrassed, so you're...
Yeah, the chili dog's coming out the other end briefly.
Yeah.
Oh, God! That is foul.
Fear my attack.
That'll clear a room.
Yeah, no wonder your people died off.
You have been smitten.
No, you mean smote.
Yeah.
Smitten. You know
Smited
it.
something.
Smitten.
Smitten means infatuated.
Yes.
No.
You've been smitten.
No. You smoked something in your bowels, that's for sure.
Dude, get yourself a smoothie instead of a chili dog.
I am not allowed smoothies.
Why?
You need kale in your diet.
You have all suffered the wrath of Alaric's most secret and potent attack.
The rune of stank ass.
That.
No, that's just a bad diet. Smells like you got an ulcer.
As this little fight, battle, if you will, occurs, the time slot now goes on to early afternoon.
Okay.
Do you wish to stay here and continue the discussions, or do you want to find another store?
Actually, we were looking for that ghost.
Yeah.
Conqueror, we should follow them. When we find the ghost, we can ask it and it can admit she did it.
You're right, Alaric. See, this is why your counsel is so wise and necessary to my future plans.
Council.
Wait at the top of the escalator and we will meet you there after we ride to the bottom and ride back up.
We will make
riding.
sure your friend Jinx can make it back up.
We will bring your friend. If you do any funny business, we shall take her ears.
Ooh.
Where?
I will wear them on top of my cloak.
The panda ears.
Trophy.
Oh,
It is a trophy of our victory.
I thought you were actually gonna take her her real ears and take them somewhere, like some weirdos.
Oh, come on, they're posers.
No one here pays for ear trophies. We
You're
tried
right.
that last week.
So, are you going to investigate together, or are you?
Yeah,
going
we're going to
sit-
investigate together.
Okay. Which store would you all like to go to?
Now everyone madly pulls up their maps
Yeah.
to look where we can go look at.
I'm tempted to go to Tiny Jotun Adventures just to see if the pony's there.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Okay. I was also going to suggest, since the Mallgoths have not had nutrition yet, if they wish to go to
Yeah,
a fate of worse than death. But that's
You can get the smoothies right next to it from the Visigoth place.
I need a snack.
Get a chili dog.
No, I'm gonna go get some cheese.
Ha! Cheese. Talking about horrible diet, and she says cheese. We all know what cheese does to us, don't we, Alaric?
It's not even a good use of the goat milk. It's better to be fermented. Makes a real drink.
You're right. We should procure some goats.
Yeah. They might be bigger than your pony.
You will rue the day you said that to my conqueror. Wait in time. She will win.
It's okay, Alaric. He will come around one of these days. He will understand the strength that I wield over this mall. And when he does, he will wipe that makeup from his face and swear allegiance to me as I take over the mall and beyond.
Maybe. Do I get my own pony? Can I call it Margarita Fountain?
You do not get a pony.
We'll give him a jackass.
I don't want that. Cheese time.
Okay. All right. So the 5 of you proceed
To a feta worse than death.
yes, on the top floor.
It's my favorite store.
So, at a feta worse than death, you can smell this store from at least 5 feet away. As you approach, the amalgamation of fresh and old cheeses is strong, but not off-putting in this section of the mall. You notice a woman in a dark purple Victorian ball gown applying vinyl bat decals to the front of the glass cheese display. As you look around, you notice that various sample trays of little pumpkin sticks, and there is begrudgingly a pumpkin spice Gournay cheese available for limited time. The Medusa's Gorgonzola is on a single beautiful platter. By checkout, there's also a tiny little basket of diaries. Some have little cute cows or goats dressed up as reapers, and some just say diary in purely cute text. The woman in the dark purple ball gown has a nameplate that says Judith. She is approximately 23 years old.
Judith!
Avery, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm famished. What do you have on special?
Well, for limited time, we have a pumpkin spice Gournay cheese.
Was that the samples?
Yes, there are samples there.
I'm gonna try one. Oh, that is interesting. The nutmeg really accents the gear.
Yes, it is quite nice. Personally, I prefer our next season's Gournay. It's more of a ginger flavor, but we also have a apple spice cider apple Gournay coming out.
Oh,
well.
that's gonna be my favorite.
I'm definitely excited for that one.
Oh goodness. I will take. What was the one on the platter?
Do you mean the Medusa's Gorgonzola?
Yeah. I would like a serving of the Gorgonzola, please.
Certainly, just one second. She goes behind the counter to slice up some.
Mm-hmm. And Avery walks around the store and gets some gourmet crackers to go with it.
See, boss, telling you. Rather than investigate, they're gonna go and eat the food. We should be looking for this ghost.
Didn't you eat earlier? You were coming from up here.
Before we saw the ghost, we stopped eating when we saw it. See, she's behind it. She doesn't want us finding the ghost.
I think you're right.
Then go find it while I eat something.
No, we've got to watch you.
Yes, we have to make sure you do nothing suspicious. And at that, Giselle grabs like a handful of like the cheese samples, and she kind of sticks a few in her mouth, but then she also sticks some in like a pocket in the like weird fur sweatshirt thing she has.
Judith kind of just looks over and smiles, and you might want to watch out for those ones. They can come up a little bold.
Perfect for me then. My boldness knows no bounds.
She kind of looks over at Avery and winks. It's like, very much like the person putting them in the purse.
I'm gonna take one of the free samples and then immediately use the napkin to kind of wipe, but also put it away because pumpkin spice does not go well for Brandon.
I will also take some of the samples, but secretly Jinx likes pumpkin spice. So like she takes one and then she like looks around to make sure no one's looking and then takes like a handful.
Jinx and Avery are basic goths.
And I'm gonna, and while this is going on, I'm sneaking an invisibility rune on the trash can.
Okay. So the grenade cheese, the samples, they come in little cups with a little hard cracker because it is a soft cheese. So those were not the ones I'm assuming that Giselle were taking. You were taking some of the others.
No, Giselle was taking anything she could get her hands on.
Anything. So all of the samples.
Yes, she's just like grabbing samples and jamming in her pockets, jamming some of them in her face.
So some of them had crackers with them as well, I'm sure. So there's like now crumbs all in your bag too. Just so you know.
Crumbs do not bother Giselle. She's seen worse on the trail of conquest.
She sees worse than Alaric's beard right now.
And I go up to the register to pay for the cheese and the crackers.
Yeah. So the Medusa's Gorgonzola is about $35. It's a hunk, like just like a giant wedge.
Okay.
So, as Judith is ringing you up, have you heard about the Halloween party at all?
Everyone seems to be talking about it. What's the deal with it?
It's most of the clerks are putting it together. There's going to be 2 different parties, so I am led to believe. The Mallgoth side is on the side next to the Dark Arcade. But the Visigoth side is going to be on the opposite side of the fountain. So I'm led to believe it's not really a Halloween party. It's more of just like a season's end kind of party from what I gather. But so they will be having a party over there as well. I'm in charge of cheese, obviously. I'm bringing a cheese board, but, struggling to think of choices. I'm not sure.
I would think of a variety.
Well, that's what I thought too, but I wasn't sure if Wensleydale would be too repetitive with Lancashire, and, I don't really want to have a brie and a gournay. I don't know.
Go for the brie.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for the brie.
There. I can probably...
That tends to be very palatable, so.
True.
Yeah.
As long as it hasn't been refrigerated for too long.
Exactly.
Yes.
Cheesemonger, have you seen the ghost?
No, actually. When the lights... There's a ghost?
Yes, when the lights went out, we saw it.
How does one monger cheese?
That's what you call it, right? She sells cheese. That's cheesemonger.
I mean, I prefer to be called Judith. That is my name.
So monger is just a different word for seller? Why didn't you say cheese seller?
Because where we are from, the mongers are the best of us. They sell their wares, and then they go and they take more, and then they sell those wares.
I mean, I do have to order and pay for it. I don't just take it, but yes.
That is weakness, Judith. That's why we don't call you Judith. That's why we call you Cheesemonger.
You can step outside if you're going to insult my girl Judith.
I'm not insulting anybody. I am straight spitting facts as I've heard some of the younger patrons of the mall say.
Judith is just laughing. Can't even cope.
You're probably in on the ghost thing too with this witch.
I wouldn't even know what you're talking about. I did witness the lights going off earlier, but I was in the back placing my order. Stupid phone cut out. I have to call again.
Well, thank you, Judith. I'm going to go sit at the tables out there and enjoy my lunch.
Go ahead.
If you see something, call me and actually slip her a Gerbo Essence hair salon card with a 10% off coupon on the back.
Okay.
Don't let him cut your hair. Look what he did to my hair.
Go back to your cheering. Yeah, I saw.
As we're walking out, before Judith can take the card, Dinks will take the card and then just rip it in half, and then just crumble it up and find the nearest trash can.
But there's no trash can in the place now.
She'll just put it in her pocket. But before she goes, she'll be like, "You don't call him. No,
don't."
Trust me, don't.
I just had it done recently. I'm good.
Okay. Just looking out for you, Judith.
Shouldn't you be cheering somewhere?
Well, I have to go make this phone call.
pom-poms?
So if you need me, feel free to come back and ask.
See, the cheesemonger has invited us back, which eat your cheese.
Whatever.
We will be watching.
You can watch if that does it for you.
I like to watch.
I bet you do.
So,
creep.
As you all are at the tables, eating your samples and your gorgonzola, are you eating your gorgonzola right now, Avery, or are you going to hold on to that? Okay. So that does give you +1 to stun when eaten. And unfortunately, that turns you to stone.
Oh, it turns me to stone. Medusa's gorgonzola. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm petrified.
So you are petrified for the rest of this time slot.
Stone. Okay.
As you witness Avery just turn to stone in front of you, the lights go out again.
As soon as the lights go out, I'm going to start carving onto the stone clothes of Avery. Levitate rune.
Okay. So
with my glowing self, because I'm a little stressed at carving in a levitate room, so I can see by the glowing me as I'm carving a levitate rune into the stone Avery.
So for anyone watching, you see two things. So the first thing that you see now is Alaric making Avery's statue float, just kind of hover up above the table that they were sitting at a little bit. And the second thing is that apparition again is now floating along the other side of the passageway or the hallway. And at the same time that this is happening, you hear the song playing on the telecom, Friday, I'm in Love by Akira. Are you looking around or are you?
Yeah, I immediately get on the table. I point at Alaric. What are you doing? Why are you glowing? I point at the ghost. Why is that there? And then I point up at the comms. That's my jam.
And you didn't even say anything about Avery floating.
And a statue.
And a statue.
Priorities, my friend. Priorities.
I am making it easier to move her. Get the ghost. And I'm going to push the floating Avery to chase after the ghost with the floating Avery.
While I am stoned, I am aware of everything happening. Yes? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I believe that the Gorgonzola is actually meant to be used on your enemy, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Avery likes cheese, and you know what? She suffers the consequences.
There you go. There you go.
And now at least you're light enough we can chase after the ghost.
And I will say that I got a little bit of a hurt feeling from that because I totally forgot that Medusa's Gorgonzola does this.
So, who all is following Alaric and Statue Avery?
I'm pulling on her leg. I'm not letting him have full control of her.
Okay.
So she's just
getting manhandled.
She's bumping into tables, knocking over tables with the floating statue chairs, you know.
Giselle is actually going to run down to Tiny Jotun Adventure because she is going to mount Daiquiri Fontaine for the chase that is now afoot.
Jinx thing that's will be like, oh, you finally got your pony. Good job.
I'm gonna pretend to whistle, like I'm gonna put my fingers in my mouth and not whistle, and then I'm gonna yell out, Margarita Fountain to me!
So 2 things. Giselle, as you are running to get Margarita, the lights come back on. And the same for Brandon and Jinx, as you two are watching Alaric run off with Avery. The lights come back on, the song stops, and the ghost is gone.
Turn the lights out again.
It's Alaric still pushing.
Well, I'm not
Avery.
stopping pushing. I'm going to where the ghost was with the floating Avery.
I'm gonna try to pull her
Where
out of
you
his
saw
control.
where you saw the ghost disappear, there's nothing there. There's nothing in that area.
Okay, I'm waiting for Brandon to do a good pull on the Avery statue, and then I'm going to, right at the same time, smash the levitate rune, right when he pulls Avery really hard, so that she just stops floating at that point.
And topples on top of him, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Jesus, I'm getting manhandled.
I know this isn't exactly an attack, but I still think I'm going to have both Alaric and Brandon make a roll here.
Okay. I don't get any bonuses to that because I've already levitated. I get no bonuses to unlevitate.
Do I get any bonuses?
No, this is just a
Ooh.
against each other.
Well,
Unless you have something, unless you're wearing a defense
no,
item.
I'm not that fancy.
I got 6 total. 5 and 1.
I got 2 3s, so I got a 6. What does that mean?
It's a tie.
It's okay. So what actually happens then is, Alaric, as you remove the rune from Avery, Brandon, you are still pulling on Avery, but Avery falls down, lands on your toe, and Alaric, she lands on your cloak. And pulls your cloak, pulls you down with. So you both.
Now I got hurt feelings of. Now I feel clumsy.
Yeah.
Damn it, man. Yeah. Do I get a hurt feeling out of this? Aside from a hurt toe?
Yes.
All right.
You feel
Unsupportive. I think I should have been able to protect her.
I was only trying to help. We couldn't move her any other way. She's too heavy now.
Yeah,
yes, Alaric
facts.
doesn't realize he just called a woman overweight with that statement. When she comes to, he's going to pay. I know.
Wow.
Would you like to try and resolve your hurt feelings?
Not yet. It's a little early in the day. I'm I'm used to a lot of hurt feelings. I do serve the conqueror.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm looking around and I immediately look for Giselle. I'm just like, you own this place. Like, can't you help us some way? Turn off the lights, get them to turn off the lights so we can stop this on and off.
Yeah, Giselle, you come back just as you see Avery slam down.
Okay. I come back with Dacre Fontaine. I am riding him. He is noticeably larger than a pony. He's not a full-size horse though. But I point the spear at Brandon. I'm just like, oh, so now you want my assistance. Now I'm not just some joke. And she points the spear at Jinx. You all think it's funny, I know. Ha ha ha. Giselle's dad owns the mall.
Is that real, or is that one of those foam tip spears for LARPing?
I don't know what this LARP is that you speak of, Brandon.
The tip is as sharp as cubic zirconium could be.
Oh.
That's pretty sharp, actually.
Shall we test it? I would never put a man to the spear, but I would put myself, because it's important to show my men that trust me that I have their back. And she kind of takes it and she like nicks her hand with the spear edge thing. And she's like, son of a bitch.
And I'm still tugging while you're saying that, trying to get my cloak out from under the statue, Avery. It's not coming free.
Hey, Giselle, real quick though, does your daddy know that you're carrying around a weapon from one of his stores? It's just this.
Of course. You don't understand, do you, Catwoman thing with
Panda.
the ears?
I'm a panda.
Yeah, clearly panda.
Pandas. I've never seen a panda in my life before.
Oh man,
Are they
they're
vicious
adorable.
creatures?
No way, they're stupid.
Perfect prey then. Of course, it is a proud tradition. All rasps must conquer, take what is theirs, and then use those things against their foe.
What's a rasp?
Until their daddy makes them take it back. But
has anybody examined Avery since she turned to stone?
Other than putting a stone carving on her and then knocking it free, no.
Okay. After you took her and went with her to where the ghost disappeared, Brandon, when you pulled your hand away after she dropped, you have what seems to be blacklight paint on your hand.
Oh. I check Alaric's hand. Like, I just grab his hand and see if he has that on him as well.
He does not.
I do have chili on my hand. Does that count?
No.
I'm going to make sure I smear a little chili on him when he grabs my hand.
Oh. So uncouth. I'm going to ask Jinx to come over and kind of put her hand around Avery's arm, and just to see if anything comes off of her hand too, or if it's just me.
I walk over and touch Avery's arm.
Are you touching the same part that...
Everybody wants to touch me.
Look, I carved the rune into your clothes, not into you, okay?
Brandon, sorry, did you grab onto her legs or did you grab onto her arm?
No, I was holding her by the ankle area.
By the ankle area.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jinx, if you just touch Avery's arm, you don't have anything on your hands.
Oh. Touch the ankle. But ask for permission, because I didn't ask for permission. I apologize.
With that, she's gonna look at the stone Avery and be like, hey, I know you can't say anything. But I hope you remember, but I'm gonna touch your ankle, okay? And she's just like,
and then out of the side of my mouth, just okay.
He grabs Avery's ankle.
Just the ankle.
It's not as much, but there's like just a little bit of black light residue.
Oh, where was she stepping?
Ooh.
We got to retrace our steps. What does this mean?
That's why the ghost is visible when the black lights come on. Come, fools. You've never used the magic to highlight the spirits?
Yeah, no, magic is not at the top of my list for using things.
Lies. You stole my invisibility rune once before. You claim you don't use magic.
There's no proof of that. Stop spreading rumors.
No, there's no proof because it was invisible.
Right. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm gonna hold out my hand to Daiquiri Fontaine and see if she licks up they lick up the paint.
Giselle pulls like the reins, like, no, Daiquiri.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out if maybe they could smell out where the source of this thing is, like a dog.
Daiquiri Fontaine has many talents, but petty tracking is not one of them.
Okay, so she's just for show?
He is not just for show. He is a proud steed that will trample my foe under hoof.
If they're less than 2 feet tall?
Giselle gets down off of Daiquiri Fontaine. And she walks over and she just like cracks Alaric in the side of the knee with the staff haft as hard as she can.
I drop.
All right.
Worth it.
Both of you make a roll.
I rolled bad.
I mean, I don't know what a good or bad roll is. I rolled a 6.
I rolled 7.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So, you have another hurt feeling, Brandon.
Oh, my God. I just yell out, Margarita Fountain, remember me, as I fall and collapse. And I think I will try to respect people's boundaries from now on.
All right.
I'm being too disrespectful.
Is there a store that you would all like to go to?
I'm still stoned.
I'm half tempted to levitate and start busting lights since nobody will turn them out, but that probably is not going to end well for me.
Okay, just a second. So I'm supposed to take a hurt feeling for attacking him?
Yep.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Anytime you attack somebody, everyone involved gets hurt feelings.
It's a hurt feeling. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you stoop to that level.
I mean, maybe you got a hurt feeling because you scuffed up the handle of your spear.
No, I was gonna say
Related to the horse, maybe.
I was going to say she probably not holding her emotions back about like Daiquiri Fontaine as well. She's been trying to do so well so far. It's not going to be so good going out. Maybe I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
You embarrassed yourself in front of your horse.
How dare you? You were bigger than this.
Maybe because it was out of anger.
Yeah.
Peasants.
Since, and Giselle points the spear at Jinx. Since she likes to keep bringing up my father, she's like, you know what? I will flex my power in this mall right here and right now. And she She stomps off to find like a security guard or something.
Okay. As Giselle goes off to find a security guard, and the four of you left are either stone or trying to figure out what happened.
Trying to figure out how to get my cloak out from under the stone.
I think this is actually a good time to go to break.
Woo! Hope everyone's enjoying the chaos and insanity that's coming, because none of us have played this before, and as you can tell, we're just rolling with the fun. So we will see everybody in 10 minutes. Please enjoy the break. It's all yours, small rat.
All right. So we left off with Giselle storming off to find a security guard or a phone.
Yeah. Well, since we're on the second floor, Giselle's actually going to work her way towards. Where was the shop we were closest to when the ghost thing disappeared?
So you were at a fate of worse than death.
Mhm.
So you passed roller rink and the Dracula video, like in that little area there. So the closest ones are Tiny Jotun Adventures or Lemon Theodosius.
Yeah, she'll just go to Tiny Jotun Adventures then, since it's technically closest. So
I'm stuck there until Avery turns back into a person, because I cannot get my cloak out from under her.
Since we are now proceeding on to the late afternoon, Avery switches back.
So the moment she switches back, I'm still tugging at the time, so I just kind of fall over on my ass because she switched back and my cloak suddenly came free.
It is just sacrilege that a cheese that delicious has such side effects. Ugh. And she steps away from Alaric.
Do we need to bring you up to speed, or could you see?
Oh, I could hear and feel everything.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry about touching your ankle.
What?
Maybe we should have called her Wishbone then.
So, I look down at my ankle. Do I see any blacklight paint on my ankle?
With the light on, you wouldn't. I mean, you might see like a little bit of residue, but it wouldn't be glowing or anything.
Okay, she's gonna rub her ankle to see if she feels anything on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll hold out my hand so she can see just how much of it I got.
So when she rubs, does she feel anything there?
It's like kind of crusty now, like it's hardened, so it's like.
I don't remember getting that on me.
I mean, we were at the Big Disc Energy, and then we went to the Darkade. Could we have stepped in something, maybe? Like, I'll rub my ankles with my other hand. See if there's anything on me.
You do not have anything on you.
No, okay.
I wonder if that spirit did it.
Like
It's
it got
the lights,
frisky?
I'm telling you, it's the lights.
I think, shockingly, I think he's right.
Shockingly.
You aren't batting 1,000, my friend.
Oh, I'm normally right about things.
Okay.
That's why I'm kept around.
That's why you're kept around.
Yeah, because I'm obviously the goblin, so that would be the only reason to keep me around, right?
As Giselle has taken off toward Tiny Jotun Adventures, Alaric, do you...
Well, I go and quickly take off running now and go try to catch up to my conqueror.
Yeah.
Can't catch the horse, but, I'm trying.
All right.
So We are going to follow the Visigoths first.
Yep.
Tiny Jotun Adventures is a petting zoo kind of situation. There's like a little horse track in the front, there's stables in the back, and there are screaming children everywhere. The clerk on duty today is Everett, about 23 years old. They have more so assimilated to like normie culture, if you will, and they are not as exuberant in their Visigothness as Alaric and Giselle are.
Sellouts.
Everett sees Giselle just storm through everything, pushing children out of the way.
She is also she's pushing, she's kind of like trying to kind of like part the sea, but she's also digging into her pockets and she's pulling out cheese and like throwing it at the children.
And I pull a skull out of my cloak and just shake it at him every time one looks at me.
So there some of the children that are Visigoth are laughing at Alaric, and the others are quickly scrambling after Giselle and her free cheese.
See, Alaric, it is so easy to buy the children. You just have to throw food at them. And she throws some more like cheese pieces out at the children. So
hit that one in the head.
Everett calls out, "Hey, stop feeding the children and the animals."
Everett, don't you know who my father is? You have no say here.
Oh, Giselle, hush. It's fine.
She pulls out.
I'm on duty today.
She pulls out more cheese, and she looks at the children. She's like, "Children, do you want this?" And she turns her hand with the cheese at the children. Go get him. And she points at Alaric, or at Everett. I mean, sorry, at Everett, right? Yeah. She points at Everett, and then she just throws the cheese at him.
Everett screeches and just runs. Runs.
Weakling. You are right, Alaric. He's become weak. Weak.
He won't share in the victory when we conquer.
Quite right you are, Alaric. Quite right you are. And she goes over to the like Tiny Jotun Adventures like phone that they have there. And she's going to call like the mall security people because she needs to get the lights off, apparently. So
I'm just trying to think of the best way to play this. Let's do a roll against the mall.
okay.
Because you're not in a passageway or anything. So let's do a roll against the mall. Sure. Okay. Go ahead. Roll.
I've rolled 4.
Okay.
Can't roll
So
for shit.
the security on duty just laughs at your request. Avery's working on it. That's fine.
I don't care. You know what? Thank you. For rebuking me, you have made me stronger and reaffirmed my need to conquer this mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. She turns to Alaric.
Plan B, my conqueror?
They hung up on me, and she like slams the phone receiver down, and she just turns and she's like, "We storm the security office."
Ooh, we could go with plan B, my conqueror. I can go invisible and levitate and just bust all the light bulbs out.
Alaric,
I have this mace.
You're right, you have. And I should show some more faith in your skills because you are very talented. Alaric, make it so.
So
At
I'm
this
going to
point-
use the invisibility rune and a levitate rune so I can float up and start busting out lights with a mace.
Oh gosh. Okay. The ones in just like in the hall or
Well,
in
I'm going to
the
start.
shop.
I'm not going to start with the shop because I don't want the horse to get spooked. That battle steed, that's a fine battle steed. So I'm going to go out into the hall and start there and just start working my way down.
Okay. Make a roll.
Ah, good. My dice have returned to my fealty here with a 10. +2 for my levitate, but +3 for invisibility. So I've got them all covered.
So anyone who is out in the hall, the mall hall, just watching, they just see these they just see the security lights just going smash, 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 smash. And they kind of start freaking out a little
There's
bit.
panic at the mall.
Yeah, start panicking.
I've seen this movie.
And they hurriedly rush away from that area of the mall. And at this moment, Everett comes running out. What the hell is going on?
Giselle remounts Daiquiri Fontaine, and with the spear held high, she's like, Everett, we ride to victory. That is what's going on. And she kind of points
But
the spear
you're scaring the patrons.
She points the spear forward, and she starts having Daiquiri Fontaine kind of, walk down the hall. And she's like, citizens of the mall, fear not, for your savior is here. Please remain where you are. Move to the walls. Avoid the glass, and all shall be solved soon enough. And she just kind of is just like full, just down the hall very assertively.
Make a roll.
Oh boy, I'm probably going to fail this one too. Oh, 11.
Oh, good.
For some strange reason, your shirts work. Everyone's like, oh, okay.
Look, it's
Of
hard to
course they
ignore
will.
somebody on a battle steed with a big crystal spear.
Of course they work. This is only one of the many stepping stones to conquering the mall. It is for your safety, citizens of the mall, for there is an evil spirit afoot, and we are rooting it out as we speak. And she kind of like, yas, Daiquiri Fontaine on. So
Everett calls out from behind you. Don't forget our party this evening, and I think it might be being sabotaged.
She kind of like stops Daiquiri Fontaine. She kind of wheels around for a second, kind of doing that like back on the sort of thing. She's like, root out the corruption in your midst, Everett, or don't show your weak face in front of me again. And she points the spear at him, and then she kind of and she pulls the Daiquiri Fontaine around again and goes back on the direction she was going.
To follow the busting bulbs as I'm floating along,
Yes.
breaking them. God, yeah, I love this
She's
scene.
continuing to tell the citizens to move to the sides, to avoid the broken glass, but to fear not, for they shall be safe soon enough. For their savior is here.
Everett just goes back into the store.
Hear Giselle's voice calling down the hall. Children, ask Everett for cheese.
We have broken the mall rat.
My face is hurting from grinning and laughing so
mine
much.
too. My fucking cheeks
my
are
gosh.
sore.
All right. So, and with that, leaving Alaric just smashing all the black lights down the hall with Giselle on her steed following after. We now turn to the Mallgoths. What store are you three headed to?
Should we retrace our steps, or should we try to lure it out from a different perspective? Should we arm ourselves? The
You know
Visigoths
where
are
is
armed.
dark?
The arcade?
Half the mall now.
No. The roller rink.
Oh. But the music is so bad.
I know, but even I agree with that. Hey, Jinx, go check it out. We'll follow right behind you.
Yeah. I don't know how to skate, so I'll be on the outside.
Okay. So like, at this point, she like changes her ears and she puts on like some, I don't know, what other animal has ears? I don't know, horse ears. I don't know. Sounds like a fun time.
What animal has ears?
All of them.
Big old floppy dog ears.
Yes, just the dog ears.
Basset hound ears.
Just running.
Oh, flap, 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 flap when you're running.
But she is like arms extended behind her, just running forward, so the ears just like flop in the wind.
Not so like the Naruto run.
Yes.
Yes. That girl has so much energy.
So much.
Come on, let's go. Go inside.
So you arrive at the Hyper Girl roller rink.
Mm-hmm.
All along the walls of the rink, there are posters of iconic feminine people in pop culture, as well as some of the roller derby girls as well that have made some sort of notoriety for themselves. The two clerks today are Fatima and I'm going to look up how to say this. 1 second. While I do that, you three can discuss what you are doing at the roller rink.
Okay, so if it's the same as it was when I used to come here in high school.
Mm-hmm. Was this the spot in high school?
The spot what?
Like where everybody showed up? 'Cause
Oh.
I'd try not to come here in high school.
Yeah, no, I came here just to get away from people. After, not this song, but the next song, they should play Ghostbusters, and that's when they turn out the lights.
Oh. That's like the thing that always happens?
Oh, yeah. Because they do the strobes, and yeah, it looks like little ghosts on the floor. Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. That was always my favorite.
I picture that Jinx is like skating on the actual...
She has bolted and then immediately just put on like some hot pink and like black skates, and she's just like, ooh, look around.
Do you have your own roller skates that you brought with you?
Yes.
So Lakshmi and Fatima are just hanging out, watching you roller around. One of them calls out to Avery and Brandon. Do either of you want some skates?
No thanks, Fatima. Thank you. Our friend just really wanted to get a couple rounds in.
He's good.
Mhm.
What song is playing right now?
Jinx gets to pick.
Just for what is currently playing right now is "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
So as she's skating, she's just singing this.
She's singing
it as
and
loud as possible.
and doing this.
Oh, she's in her own music video, I imagine.
Yes.
The most goth here.
I know.
It happens. As that song comes to an end, you hear the Ghostbusters song kind of start up. It's actually a remix this time, though. And the lights don't go off as you expected. The lights just kind of dim very softly. But the black lights don't come on.
I feel like the second I hear the remix, I go full David Tennant and just like, I don't like this.
This is a bust.
I see what you did there.
I do have a sense of humor.
I hope so.
And basically, when Jinx comes by, I just say, I point towards the door because we don't see anything here.
And I hold up my glowing hand if it still has that residue.
The residue, you can still see the color, but it's not really glowing.
Yeah,
Wow.
no black lights.
Oh, this is garbage.
Yeah, we can wait just outside for her.
Okay.
But when Avery like points to leave, Jinx is like, "Oh, okay," and she like immediately just hard stops and just runs across the skating rink in her roller skates, just running. She's like, "Wait for me!"
As you go to run, Lakshmi calls out, "Jinx, wait, are you going to the Halloween party tonight?"
It all depends on if they go. So I can't give you a definite answer, but if not, maybe next time.
just be careful, okay? We heard that the Visigoths we think that they might be planning on sabotaging our Halloween party.
Oh, I'll let them know. Thanks.
See you later.
See ya. Oh,
When you catch up to them, do you let them know?
Yeah. So lastly said that they think that the Visigoths are sabotaging our party.
What party?
The party tonight.
Yeah.
Halloween party.
Nobody's told me about a party.
Yes, people have been telling us about parties.
Oh,
Judith said it at the cheese shop.
I didn't think that was like for everybody. I thought that was just
not just
for
me.
you.
No.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but if they're sabotaging it, I don't have a lot of faith that they'll succeed. We have seen them as the paragons of intellect they are.
Yeah.
Don't know if this reference makes sense, but they're kind of like an off-brand Team Rocket, but
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
But Jinx, you didn't have to hurry off the rink. Truly, if you were enjoying yourself, please. But
No, it's fine. The roller rink girls were getting ready to set up, and they honestly kind of scared me. So
okay. Yeah, Brandon, this is actually where I met Jinx in high school.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And we walk out of the roller rink into a dark
The
thoroughfare.
black light. Alaric, are you smashing the black lights as well, or just
No, just the
overhead?
normal lights. I'm gonna leave just the black lights on.
So the black lights are all on in the hall. So your hand, because I'm assuming you haven't washed it or anything, it's glowing.
Yeah.
And
here we go.
Did you rub it off completely off of your ankle, or did you leave it on your ankle?
I left it on my ankle, but it's still there, but it's just a thin coat of it.
Yeah. Very faint. You can see along the floor, though, there's just like here and there's spots of the black light paint.
Looks like we have a trail.
And they're just kind of there's not really much of a trail as you follow. They're just like splat here, splatter here, splatter here. And as you are following, because Alaric hasn't quite reached the end of the hall yet, so you can still see a little bit of light at the end. All of the stores' lights are still on, so all of the patrons have just kind of filtered into the individual shops. But all along the floor, there's just like splotches here and there. And you actually see Kelly from Gerbil Essences just kind of stomp angrily past towards the light. And Alaric and Giselle, you actually see Trevor rush past whichever store you are by, and he's carrying a mirror and a sheet.
At this point, that'd probably mean he was doing it right around Ace of Mace, because that's about where we would be by now.
Yeah.
Isn't that the creepy dude from Big Disc Energy?
Yeah. Has he got a mirror?
You three wouldn't see Trevor. You just see Kelly.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You see Kelly, yeah. From Dribble Essences. And she's like stomping angrily towards the light.
Towards the store? Okay.
No. I think somebody else got a shaved head.
Or maybe someone didn't show up for their shift.
Ooh.
Spicy. I'm not one to live off of gossip, but that could be a lead.
Well, let's go check it out.
Okay. I didn't want to go alone.
Oh, come, Gravedigger. We have some dirt to dig up.
I like the reference.
I'd imagine at this point, since we're at another time of day, my invisibility and levitate finally wore off as I was doing the backstroke. Invisible and levitating, and then fall to the rest of the floor.
We are proceeding onto early evening now.
So after I hit the floor, I start glowing. That's great.
Alaric. Too many subjects.
Yes, my conqueror. The mirror. Follow the mirror.
Yes, that individual is suspicious. We should probably see where he is going and what he is up to. Are you okay, though, Alaric? I would be remiss if you were injured helping me, so...
Just glass on my cloak. I'm okay. Let's go.
All right, brush yourself off, and forward we march.
And I'm going to follow the horse.
So I'm going to consider this a passageway, I believe.
Sounds good.
Trevor is going back down towards the fountain with the mirror and the sheet. So let me pull up.
I want to see Daiquiri ride the escalator. There's an elevator.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Giselle rushes to the elevator. She puts Daiquiri in the elevator, hits the one, and then runs the escalator. The
elevator doors open, and as you shove Daiquiri into the elevator, there's a Girl Scout just standing there with a box of cookies, completely startled by this horse just being pushed at her, and kind of moves over a little bit. Is this your horse?
Yes, child. I've seen this practice before. And Giselle pulls out like $10, and she hands it to the little girl. I do not require your sugary sustenance, but please help my steed. And she runs her hand through his mane. Daiquiri Fontaine off of the elevator on the first floor.
Cool. All right. Second floor, you mean?
We're going from the second to the first.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Just making sure.
We're on the first floor.
Nope.
No, we're
floor.
on the second floor.
Oh, top floor.
Yeah, top
Okay,
floor.
we're on the
Okay.
top floor, so we have to go down to the bottom floor, which is first
Okay.
floor, whatever. I appreciate your service, child. May the gods of my ancestors watch over you. And she just turns around and like takes off running towards the escalator.
Where you find Alaric has gotten on it, but he's just standing there again, death gripping the sides of it, just riding it slowly down.
Zell follows suit.
Alaric, on the escalator with you, is someone who patrons like to call gastrointestinal Joe. He is a buff old man in army fatigues, who is just constantly complaining about his indigestion. He's super upset with Floppy Joe today. For some reason, keeps muttering under his breath, "Goddamn fucking jelly dogs. Hurt my stomach."
I'm gonna have to let loose with some stank ass next to him.
He kind of just looks over at you. And, "Is that a competition, young man?"
The chili was good. You should add some.
"I did."
So
And he
did
just,
I.
he lets out his large, just like,
Like a tuba. You have some skill in the matter. Perhaps you one day will learn the true power of the rune of stank ass.
"I didn't even know there was such a thing. What are you talking about?"
Oh, natural talent, that's even better. I want to show you a magic trick. Are you ready? Pull my finger. I have broken the mall rat and myself.
He pulls your finger.
More stinkers.
This one sounded wet.
Yeah, I think I got some on me this time.
The shard heard round the world.
Oh, and I look at him. It's not supposed to be squishy.
By the time it's the top of the escalator, he just stands there and he goes, "Godspeed."
And poor Giselle runs through the cloud, running down the escalator. As that's gonna linger.
Giselle is clearly like trying to hold her breath, and there's little bits of tears at the corner of her eyes as she's just like she's turning blue because the escalator is going too slow. So it's either death or she breathes in this smell that she would rather not. This is not where Giselle will fall. And she takes a deep breath, and then she just like, oh.
Remember, everybody, Unconscious Celestial volunteered to run this game. And we love her for it.
What did you get?
I got an 11. That stink ass of magical proportions.
I have to roll against this, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a 6. No. Yeah. I was gonna say Giselle doubles over the side of the escalator, not onto the other escalator, and she just is like dry heaving, like all the way down the escalator. Yeah. She thankfully didn't have any chili or cheese. Wait, she did have cheese. Shit. Then the cheese hits, and she actually, like, right as she gets to about the bottom, is just like the trail of like for the last like 5 feet of just down the side of the escalator as she gets to the bottom. So
I'm gonna make a roll for the mall because they're gonna have to clean that up.
Or make me ride the escalator a few more times. My cloak will get it.
Oh my god. What was? Yeah, it's a tie. So who's ever riding the escalator next is gonna see that. All right. With that, Giselle, you meet Alaric on the bottom.
He's looking really proud of himself right about now.
She actually grabs a part of his cloak and like wipes the spit and like little bit of like slight vomit off of her mouth on his cloak. She's
Delicious.
like, Alaric, I know what you've done. Please, by Odin's third nipple, never again.
It was the other guy, boss. Telling you, Conqueror. It was him.
She is just trying to like take in like deep breaths of like actual like non-ass stink air.
Oh no, but he smells like shart.
This is a linger on me, unfortunately.
Alaric.
The shard is his shield.
Alaric. No. She pivots him and points him towards what is it? Athelwolf's secret. Please have them help you. And she just like kind of shoves him as she kind of starts stumbling towards the elevator to reacquire Daiquiri Fontaine.
Half tempted to pop by St. Sebastian's to see if I can exorcise that. I need a young priest and an old priest to take care of this problem.
If you go to Athelwolf's, you could get a change of clothes to a degree.
No, I'm not going to change my clothes. I'm just going to look for a restroom real quick to clean up a little. Leave my underwear behind, and I'll just stick an invisibility rune to it. And just leave the underwear in the bathroom with an invisibility rune on it. They'll smell it for months, but, it's fine.
Well, it'll disappear after the next turn, or it'll come back after the next turn. Yeah.
Close enough. So, what have I got on under my cloak? Nah, nothing.
Are you two going to go to a store at all, or are you going to...
well, we're looking to see if we see any of these... Well, we want to go find the dude with the mirror still after she gets her horse.
Yeah. After he's gotten rid of his sharted wear, we're looking for Trevor and his mirror.
So, you actually don't see Trevor anymore after all of this. The last place that you would have seen him would be around the fountain, but he is no longer there.
What level of sorcery is this? Alaric, what do the runes portend? Where has he gone?
So I pull out my runes and I throw them on the floor. And unfortunately, some of them are covered in chili, some with some beans from the chili, and the runes themselves. But I'm going to look at them. Doesn't make sense. Looks totally random to me. Oh, that's where we go.
She excellent, Alaric, as always, and she gets back up on Daiquiri Fontaine and she gives a little, like, the little click, and she kind of takes off towards something random.
Totally random right there.
So this is a fun store. The rules for this store is slightly different. The creation of the store is totally up to you two. Please describe the store that you just walked into and give me a clerk to play.
I'm looking here at the entries for it, about what it's got. That's the totally random. Sounds to me like a knick-knack / antique / Chotsky shop. Little bit of everything, literally. You can get a hammer in one row, go one row over, get you some beef jerky, go the next row over and get you a new pair of pants. All slightly used, even the beef jerky.
A slightly used store. All right. Giselle, give me a clerk. Or we can pick the one that's there.
The clerk is Timothy Timonson.
What do they look like and how do they act?
Timothy is a 40-something male. He has long flowing hair. He thinks of himself as a bargain, like used Fabio. So he kind of has that look. For some reason, his hair is always barely gently moving. His shirt, the buttons don't go all the way to the top. He is nice, but like you can tell when you're talking to him, he's like looking off into the sunset where his maiden is waiting or something like that. So
I'm gonna play on this a little bit, and because this is a second, kind of like secondhand store, gently used situation. He will be kind of like knockoff brand Fabio. And even his clothes are gently used. So there's a little black hair dye stain right on his shoulder, and the buttons are actually missing. They're not actually, like, there were supposed to be buttons, but they're not there anymore. And his pants are cut off cargo jeans. They look like they were trip pants at one point, but the zipper is completely broken off. So there are lots of special items in the store that you can observe, and Timothy is just walking down each aisle, just making sure, count like all the inventory, but you can still see his hair just kind of flowing, and it's like mystical, magical as he's looking over everything, looking over his kingdom of thickness.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say Giselle dismounts Daiquiri Fontaine and strides confidently into totally random. Timothy Son.
Giselle, welcome. What can I help you with today?
We are looking for an individual with a giant mirror. Not to buy, but suspicious.
Suspicious. I didn't see much out there, and nobody came in here with a giant mirror, unless you count that one back there in the corner. It is clearly not the same mirror. It has brass decal, and there's just like a little spider web chip on the top.
Alaric, is this the mirror we seek?
I don't know, is it? I gotta ask. Nope.
No, I know it's not. Sorry. She just said it's not, but I also don't know that the characters. Sorry.
Yeah, I get it.
We're
No,
not monologuing
no,
and
that's not
explaining
it.
the characters at this point.
That's not it.
All right. Alaric, your rune reading has failed me.
You'll be here. Just wait. While we're here, though, I like that watch. Can I buy that watch?
Stuffmonger, may Alaric purchase the watch.
It's a very nice watch, actually, and he kind of brings it over to Alaric and shows it to you. It is top of the line 90s technology, but chunky bracelet. And he's kind of showboating a little bit, like, look at this beautiful model. The band is nice and firm and chunky, and if you set it back 6 seconds, you can just rewind it by that much time.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Very well. Follow me to the counter.
And I'm gonna shuffle over. I'll pay $25 for the watch. I know the price tag on it.
So check out. You now have this digital watch. So if you set the time on the watch back 6 seconds, you can rewind it by that much. It also allows you to re-roll a dice that you have just made, but you have to use the new result. You can't flip-flop between the results. And nobody else but you knows that time has been rewound.
Yep. I just get ashamed when I do it, but I don't care. I've been ashamed before with this crew. So I'm going to just put the watch on. I'm thinking to myself, I have an idea for this one.
Giselle just kind of is ignoring him. She posts up by an aisle, so she's looking out the front of the shop for the individual with the mirror, but she's also kind of side-eyeing the slightly used beef jerky because provisions are always necessary on a long march.
Just got a little teeth marks in it, slightly used.
The bag has a little tear in it, and each piece has a little bite taken out of it.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you need to move on to the actual Goths because the Visigoths are just it's fine.
We're waiting to see Trevor.
So you're not going to use the watch or anything. You're just gonna.
I'm gonna hold on to it for now. 6 seconds won't help us in this place.
Okay. All right. So, Mallgoths. I'm just trying to remember. Are we still?
We're going after Kelly.
Right. Thank you. Yes. So Kelly is marching to
The hair salon.
She's not sure. Because you're still on the upper level, right?
Mhm.
You haven't worked your way down. So yeah, so she's actually yeah, so she's marching back to Dribble Essences.
Okay, we're going in there.
All right. So, Gerbil Essences is a pretty hip California cool style hair salon that is both for people and for pets. The two clerks are Bitter Herb and Kelly. Bitter Herb is a cute punk boy, about 23 years old, with a neon green mohawk. All of his clothes are kind of like ripped, but they're fixed seamlessly, like with safety pins. And Kelly is a about 23-year-old black girl with beautiful long cornrows. She's wearing a black t-shirt, black leather jacket, black everything, black jeans, black Doc Martens. And she is the store manager of the shop. As you enter, Bitter Herb is working on a client pet, like they're working on a pet. And Kelly is just fuming behind the counter.
Brandon, why don't you go talk to Kelly?
Oh, yeah, of course. Madam, I approach and I do a deep bow.
Immediately, as you approach, the demeanor completely changes. What can I help you with?
I was wondering what I could help you with, my lady. And then I just flourish.
Kind of taken back. What I'm...
You seem flustered. How can I help?
I'm the clerk. I'm supposed to help you.
No, please. How often have you helped? How oft have you held someone's hair and thought, I can do more? Let me do more for you.
Are you attempting to flirt?
Maybe, if that'll get me information. I'll go down an avenue. Let's go.
I'm going to, before this starts, I'm going to go on a limb and say that you probably know Kelly a little bit, although she might not necessarily know you.
Right.
As she was the stage manager for a lot of the high school plays, probably that you were.
That's going to be my in.
Let's see here. Go ahead and make a roll.
Sure. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's terrible already. Then that's the second one's not even better. 3.
She does not register this as flirting. You are just being nice. You seem concerned. Are you okay?
Yes. What does thou know about this party?
Oh, the Halloween party tonight?
Yeah.
Or the Visigoth party?
Either or.
I mean, you didn't really hear it from me, but from what I've seen,
yes,
both sides think that they're going to sabotage each other's party. I'm staying out of it. I prefer
Smart.
I'm probably gonna mingle with both, you know. They're both at the water fountain anyway. Apparently Judith is bringing cheese, so...
Oh, one of the cheeses turns you to stone, so be aware of that.
Oh, I didn't think she was bringing that cheese as part of the cheese board.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay. I can vouch it does turn you to stone.
Good to know.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
Good to know.
Hey, the weirdo with the long hair that shaves people's heads. Have you seen him around?
She kind of looks around. Do you mean Alaric?
Yeah, that guy. He's weird, right? He smells.
Well, no, it's not. He's still.
No?
He's still learning. He's still learning. You know, it's taking time to teach. We prefer to, you know, let him do the sweeping and stuff like that right now. But
right.
sometimes he shows initiative. So
That's one way to put it. Yeah. All right, Kelly, and I'll tap on the desk. This has been informative, riveting, and I don't know if you were flirting with me, but I was definitely not flirting with you. I'll see you at the party. Finger guns.
Okay.
And I actually say finger guns as I walk away.
She just looks absolutely flabbergasted at the entire conversation. And her mood seems a little bit lighter now. It's not as frustrated. That is definitely taken her mind off of whatever had made her angry.
I come back to the ladies. Dead end. Didn't get anything except that the party's going to be at the fountain and everybody's going to be at the same area because nobody knows about double booking.
Nobody has to sabotage it. It'll sabotage itself.
Correct.
Are you two, are you in the waiting area of the salon? Or are you further, are you still closer to the...
I think I was at because in the pet grooming area, it's enclosed, but there's windows that you can see through. So I was just watching Herb do the pet.
Bitter Herb kind of looks over and just kind of waves at.
How old did you say he was? About 23? Okay. Yeah, Avery probably has a little bit of a crush on him.
If Bitter Herb knows about it at all, he's probably not saying anything about it.
Yeah, he probably doesn't know because Avery's just not been forward. So... But yeah, she's just watching because she likes animals.
Jinx, what have you been up to?
She is kind of just muttering frustratedly to herself, being like, I could have worked here, but no, someone took the job. She's just...
Kelly sees you kind of muttering to yourself as you're are you flipping through a magazine or just standing there?
She's kind of just standing there, but also just glaring at all those empty seats.
Empty seats. Kelly notices that you're kind of muttering to yourself in a way, and she comes over. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't seem fine.
It's nothing that can be fixed now. So yeah.
I get what it's like to be frustrated. You can talk to me, right?
Well, I originally put in to work here, but then lost the opportunity to work here because of Alaric or Weird Boy, whoever he is. So I ended up working at the Chili Dog place.
Let's see. Well, a couple more mistakes, and we might be looking for a new position. So, for a new employee. So keep your eyes open.
Okay.
And to that point, Bitter Herb finishes up with the pet and comes out, and as you three converge, she starts talking to Kelly, and you hear a couple words, one or two words. Kelly just fucking Trevor. Ugh.
Avery's going to make sure she's standing close enough to overhear.
Do you have...
You know what? Actually, I think Avery will come over because she's a regular client in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's going to say, the guy that works at the music store.
Kelly kind of turns around and goes, yeah.
He gives me the creeps.
He's my ex.
Oh, God, honey.
I mean, he's really sweet. He's really nice. He's just a little...
Weird?
Too much sometimes. You know?
Yeah. What's
Comes
up
on
with
a little
him?
strong.
What's up with him?
Nothing really. He's super friendly. Like, he's really nice. He's just very, very strong. Like, very, like, he just comes on strong.
He's very intense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like I did karaoke earlier today and he was like really intense with like, have you ever thought about performing? I'm like,
oh, that's honesty though. Like he honestly, like, he loves people, and like all of his compliments, I assure you, they're totally genuine. Like he loves people, and he wants people to feel good about themselves, but he is just very intense about it.
Yes, it was like uncomfortable. Yeah. So did he do something that irritated you?
He sent me a letter, and he's thinking about, he wants to get back together, and I can't deal with this I can't deal with it right now. Like it's Halloween party tonight, and next week we've got this like band coming in, and they're gonna want their hair done, and I'm stressed out of my mind. So,
and she rubs the back of her hair and says, make sure you do the cutting.
Yeah, I know. I am sorry about that, by the way. New kid, trying his best. But...
yeah. Luckily, the cuts are healing.
I am sorry about that. And you are aware that you still have, the next hairstyle totally free on us. So
thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, I try to allow some grace for people learning, but good Lord.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry boy troubles are getting to you.
I mean, it is what it is. It's just nerve-wracking sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I'll call next week to book my next appointment.
If you want, you can book it right now. We do books in advance now.
Sure, let's go ahead and do that, and she'll book her next appointment.
Okay. As you're booking your appointment, Bitter Herb starts up a conversation with Brandon, actually. Are you looking to get your hair done today? Do you have, you have that lovely beard, or do you have a pet or anything? I can make a booking for you.
No, I had a pet once. I called him Macbeth, but he ran away.
Sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay.
Do you know how to play guitar?
No, I don't. I can pretend to sing. Are you looking to start a band?
I have one, actually.
Oh, are you playing the party?
I mean, we offered, but kind of got turned down. So it's not really everybody's jam.
Oh, what do you play?
It's punk.
Okay. That seems to fit the crowd, though.
Not really. A lot of people are pretty picky about what they listen to. So.
Yeah, tell me about it. The guy at the record shop is just straight into garbage.
Oh, Trevor? Yeah. Yeah.
That
He's hot
guy.
though.
Sure.
But yeah. Anyway.
You like
Well-
Trevor, Herb?
What?
You like Trevor?
Oh no, I just think he's hot.
Oh, okay. I could put in a good word with you. Like I could be your wingman.
No. It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
I heard he's single.
Well, actually,
Tell me.
because Kelly just, Kelly's a good friend of mine. I'm
Mhm.
not doing that.
Oh, the bro code. I get it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you ever get a new pet, or I'm learning some barber skills. So,
Sure thing.
all right. And he kind of walks off.
I'm gonna lean over to Avery and just be like, "Yo, all of the guys in this mall are super weird."
Why do you say that?
Like, nobody has had any helpful information so far, and everybody wants to hook up with Trevor. That guy's a creep.
Yeah. Like all the red flags are going off in my brain.
You would think. I don't know. Jinx, come over here. Come over here. Powwow.
Yeah.
All right. Trevor's a creep, right? We agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making sure we're on the same page because, Herb was like, that guy's hot. And,
Is that what Bitter Herb said?
yeah.
Oh.
And then I offered to play wingman for him because, he's single now, clearly from what Kelly said. But didn't take the bait.
Yeah, but supposedly Trevor wants to get back with Kelly. That's what irritated her.
That's rough.
I'm one of her clients.
You gotta
talk a
let
lot.
it go. You gotta let it go.
Oh, she is like, I don't have time for this. But she's like, he's very sweet. He's just intense. And I'm like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Yep, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to talk to Trevor.
Yeah, we do. Let's head back to the CD shop.
Okay.
Besides, I got a CD player now. I can buy some CDs.
Oh, shit.
All right. So we're now going on to late evening. Okay. So it is now actually the party. The party has started.
Okay.
Not all of the clerks are there yet. But also just to let our viewers know, this is the last scene of the game. So, we're gonna try and get everything together. So,
Well, good, because the Conqueror and I are literally totally random watching the fountain.
Yes. So as you are watching the fountain, some of the NPCs, not NPCs, sorry, some of the clerks are going.
Which are NPCs.
Yes. Some of the clerks are showing up that you didn't go into any of their stores today. So the clerks from Bears, from Aether Wolf, Giselle, you see Brunhilde there. She's wearing this beautiful feather bustier, but she's got a helmet and chainmail. Some of the people are not there yet, but still don't see Trevor.
I'm also looking for anyone wearing a ghost costume.
Nobody in a ghost costume yet.
Damn. I'm watching for one because I have, the Conqueror's laughing. The Conqueror knows the plan.
Avery, Brandon, and Jinx, as you leave Gerbil Essences, you do see some of the other clerks headed down towards the party.
Do any of them need help? Like, I'll offer to help out.
No. Nope.
I was hoping to go buy Hail Satin today, but I guess I'll have to do that another day. I got myself a new place.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got good stuff in there.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the thread count, though. That's weird to me.
The higher the thread count, actually the softer the sheet after you wash it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And if you have to get a blend of cotton and poly, make sure it has more cotton than poly.
Okay.
And it'll soften as you wash it.
Should breathe better, too.
It does.
Science.
Yes. So we head down to the fountain.
As you head toward the fountain, I am going to roll for a passageway.
Oh. What does that mean?
Because you're traveling through the hallway or through an escalator or an elevator.
It means finally the war steed is going to catch up to you and put a hurting on you for all the mean things you said about it.
Margarita Fountain? No way. Me and them are best friends.
So as you all are making your way to the party area, you run into an entire guys' beach volleyball team. And they are totally out of place, looking around like they have no idea what mall they stumbled into. They were just looking for something to eat. Kind of like they bump into Jinx as they walk past.
He's just kind of like staring at them, like.
Excuse you?
They all just turn in unison. What's up?
You bumped into her.
Yeah, man, apologize.
Seriously, just say excuse me or sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, didn't even see you there. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm very small. So I get bumped into a lot.
No, that's not your fault. Like,
That's
these
not
guys,
your fault.
Yeah, these guys should be on the set of Top Gun 2. What are you doing out here, man?
I'm just looking for something to eat.
Food court's downstairs.
Well, then I guess we're gonna go that way. Come on, guys. No, they off they go.
You know, the volleyball scene in Top Gun, totally homoerotic.
Yeah.
For sure. Easily. It is clearly a commentary on.
It is for the male gaze.
The oppressiveness of the military, of course, obviously.
This is the conversation we're having as we walk, as we're going down the escalator.
Yeah.
The volleyball group is just not in front of you, but a few steps down, going down the escalator as well. As you arrive to the party, at this point, a lot of the shops have started to kind of close their doors a little bit. Not fully locked, but, starting to get ready to close. They probably plan on being here for a little bit longer than the patrons tonight. Alaric and Giselle, you are there first. The lights that were not smashed have gone out. And Avery, Brennan, and Jinx, as you arrive, the lights also go out.
First thing I do is scream, "Witch!"
At the very top of the fountain, there is there's the figure again on the very top of the fountain, and all along the intercom, you can hear "Friday, I'm in Love" playing again, and out of nowhere, you hear Trevor's voice. and he pulls the figure on top of the fountain, pulls off the sheet, and just goes, "Kelly, I miss you. Come back to me. Please, come back to me. Be my Halloween date. Be my Elvira. Come back to me."
You just hear boo.
Is that from you?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I look at the Conqueror. She should assert dominance and subjugate him.
Indeed.
This is so cringe.
Okay.
Jinx is gonna sneak closer to the fountain and look up at him and be like, "Hey, bud. Not only are you embarrassing yourself because you're doing a great job of that, proud of you, but you're also embarrassing everyone else here. So can you get down?"
As you do that, a mirror actually falls off from the top of the fountain and just smashes. And the figure's gone.
I'm going to look from the direction where the mirror was to see where he is.
We got Pepper's ghosts. They used Pepper's ghost on us. Oh, shit.
So 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
Up, you can see up on the upper level, just near the top of the escalator, you can see Trevor just standing there holding the sheet in one hand, looking down, and just like
He's a witch.
ruined.
See, it wasn't me,
I was still right. It was a witch.
but it
He's the
wasn't
witch.
this one.
No,
Look at him.
he's not the witch. He's just some lovesick guy.
He's a
that
witch. Burn
doesn't
him.
Understand how to talk to girls. It's fine.
It's not
Burn him.
fine. Go get him. Beat him up.
Herb,
Burn him.
Bitter Herb and Kelly were standing behind you. Kelly is she's just
Mortified.
Laughing. She's mortified, but she's laughing. She's literally laughing at this spectacle that Trevor has made of himself. But Herb, on the other hand, is kind of just going, damn. And a lot of the other clerks were kind of along the same as Brandon. They were just kind of like, come on, we just want to have our party.
Yeah. This isn't even a classic trope. Like, where's the boombox?
Yeah, at this point, I'm pulling out
Garbage.
a Zippo lighter to burn him, but I haven't learned about fluid yet. So it just sparks because I've got no fluid for it. I'm just sitting there sparking it, trying to light it so that I could burn him, but it's never going to light.
And there's nothing there. Like there's nobody on top of the fountain. It was just a mirror.
Yep.
On both sides have kind of just like, oh well, that was what was going on. So they're not upset anymore at each other. They're just kind of enjoying their party. And as you look around, you do see a little bit of mingling amongst the Mallgoths and the Visigoths. You see Alaric there talking to Herb and Kelly, and Gabar and Gadar from Bears are there talking to some of the people from some of the stores that you didn't go to today. So the clerk from Lemon, Theodosis, and Jimena is there as well. She's kind of just like, what the fuck, Trevor? And you see Alaric and Giselle come away from the fountain.
I have one thing I have to do before this ends. I have to go get close to Trevor and, for his shame, unleash Stank Ass. For what he has done by shaming himself and shaming the woman, he must get the Stank Ass.
So the four of you just witness Alaric go up the escalator, Now, also followed by Gastrointestinal Joe. And the two of them together just kind of bombard Trevor.
And at this point, I mean, it's not a shark. This is full chili dog at this point. Yeah, at this point, it's worse than that.
I'm just gonna look over at Giselle. Yeah, that's your subject, huh?
Alaric is doing a faithful service. What have you done today? But boo a man who was trying his best, but he failed and was crushed like the weakling he is. So now we can all laugh in his misery. What? No comments, funny man? Nothing about my horse or my spear or the fact that I am the greatest specimen of a human being that walks through this halls? This mall is mine, and I proved that today with every action I took.
It has been noted.
And to show I am a benevolent and caring individual, I'm going to give up today's trophy to the one it belongs to rightfully. She goes over to Brynhilde or whatever is her name, right? Yeah. And she's like, and she's riding on Daiquiri Fontaine, of course. And so she kind of, trots over to her. She's like, Brunhilde, I bring you today's spoils, a memento of the hurt and the loss that you have suffered. But you too can be strong. And she just thrusts the pink spear to Brunhilde.
Brunhilde takes it from you and just goes, huzzah!
Ha! And she kind of like rears Daiquiri Fontaine back a little bit, and then she's just like, ha ha! As she kind of starts kind of trotting around the outer area, just, huzzahing and stuff. So.
Mallgoths, is there anything that you are doing before we end this evening?
Well, it was fun, y'all. But it's Samhain. I need to go home and hex some folks.
Yeah, I got a new cassette to listen to.
Before Jinx leaves, she will go up to Requiem and take off like the panda ears. And you're like, this is for you.
Requiem gratefully takes the panda ears and just like stick and puts them in.
I can make more if you need more. Just let me know.
Gives you his number.
Bud in her pocket and walks away confidently.
Just nod at Jinx. Finger gun.
And you said it again, didn't you?
Oh, for sure.
Does anybody have any unresolved hurt feelings that they would like to resolve?
I'm used to them.
I think that I resolved both of them because I stopped being disrespectful, especially to Giselle, and I was supportive.
Mm-hmm.
I leaned into it. I was still clumsy and still felt ugly because I was up there shitting on dude.
You got to work on yourself one way or another.
I resolved my turning to stone because, that was just sacrilege.
Yep.
Because it's so delicious.
The cost of cheese.
One of these days, Alaric's just going to snap, so you know.
And I think with that, we will end tonight's game. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching. We had a lot of fun, and I hope that all of you did as well, laughing at our silly antics. And from here, I will hand it off to Alaric or Shanky and Relan.
I want to immediately say thank you,
Thank
Unconscious
you.
Celestial, for running this for us. I had so much fucking fun.
Ridiculous fun.
I had more fun doing this than I do my paranoia games because for once, I'm a player and not the one having to run the chaos. So I do thank you for that very much.
It was amazing. Thank you so much.
And please, anytime you want to run something, let us know. And we can figure the schedule out to get it done because, yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And for those that don't understand, this was Unconscious Celestial first appearance
First time
running a game.
Running a game on our channel. Congratulations. You knocked it out of the park.
You had us laughing. The viewers were laughing.
Oh, yeah.
You seemed to have good engagement with it and seemed to have a lot of fun. So thank you very much for that. Of course, so everybody knows, where did we get the cast for this show? Guess where? The Discord. If you join us on the Discord, you too can sign up for streams like this when you watch the casting call. In this case, Unconscious Celestial posted up a casting call. People said they wanted to play, and she picked her cast, and ta-da, here we are. This is how we cast our shows. We also do weekly Zoom Hangouts when we can. I can't say we do them every week because sometimes the schedule
Here
just
lately, we've been busy.
Yeah, schedule either doesn't do it, or to be fair, sometimes we lack the spoons to engage. We are not fit for human consumption some days. It happens.
He stole my line.
Yep.
I often say today I'm just not fit for human consumption.
And in the case of me, I end up injured or with my eyeball not working. But, nothing major. If you want to catch back episodes of one-shots like this one and all the other one-shots we've done, plus all the other non-one-shots, the Chronicles, you can pop over to our YouTube, or you can even pop over to Ishvel's YouTube for D&D and Call of Cthulhu. You want to catch some amazing content creators? 2 of them are right here in this. Of course, you have the Ivy Raven there, the Conqueror, my liege lady, who showed that she rules the mall. You can pop over to the Ivy Raven to see that, or you can pop over to Ravnos Archon, who streams various nights a week. Which nights a week are you streaming right now, Ravnos?
On my channel, Monday and Fridays, Mondays and every other Friday, and Tuesdays I'm here with you guys playing Mage because you allowed me to do that for 4 seasons for some reason.
Because it's freaking fantastic.
Even if you kill or take their avatars and, they're plotting your demise.
Too soon.
Yeah, too soon. Too soon. If you...
I'm still feeling that.
You want to support the players of the stream, everybody? Bits and donations, they go to the players. They don't go to the studio. It's a way for the viewers to give to the players. If you want to support studio, you can subscribe here on Twitch, or you can pop over to our Ko-fi. But bits and donations, they just go to the players, not to us. It's just a small way to give back. We honestly wish we could just pay the players outright, but we're not that rich. Unfortunately, it's just a sad fact of the matter. Let me see. Oh, you want to get some merch? We don't have any Visigoths versus Mallgoths, though if I could draw, I would draw a horse with Giselle the Conqueror on top with a crystal spear. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. So just so you know about that. And now I can turn it over to my lovely wife so she can give the schedule coming up.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us for the special Friday one-shot of Visigoths versus Mallgoths. I was so excited when Corey said she wanted to run this because I had this in a bundle I bought like a year ago and read it, and I'm like, that is ridiculously fun. Ridiculously fun. So I was like, yes, I'm in. I want this. But yeah, seriously, thank you so much. And coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, we do not have Call of Cthulhu streaming tomorrow because Tis needed a weekend off. However, in place of that, my husband, Shanky, is running a special premiere of a new serial miniseries. So it's going to stream on Saturdays that Tis isn't running Call of Cthulhu. A Vampire V5 Bloodied Fields. It is kind of a spin-off story from Windy City After Dark, loosely tied to the city. It takes place in a different locale, but it's by folks that are being sent by the Seneschal of Chicago to handle this. So tune in tomorrow as that kicks off. 3 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern, we have Windy City After Dark. Season 8, Episode 8. legit, Morgan and I both agree that was probably the most fun we've had in a session all season.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Y'all need to tune in. Yeah, if you
miss it, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Seriously, it was so much fun. I was so jazzed after the session. For real, it was so much fun.
It was fun for me too, because I got to break out that shanky mind on y'all.
Yeah, you did. It was just good. So tune in Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern to see this coterie kind of figure out one mystery and then dive headfirst into another. Then on Tuesday, Will here is back with Mage the Ascension with myself, Ivy Raven, Timber Brad, and Maddox. We are all avatarless. That's not okay.
Hey, fuck.
So that's 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. See the aftermath of that, because woo, Nelly.
And I missed someone who actually streams, so go ahead, Jinx. Tell everybody where they can find you, because you stream as well, so let's give you a chance too to talk.
I stream on Twitch. I now changed my name to Sailor Lanhi because 90 kid and I wanted to reference Sailor Moon. But yeah, if you want to watch me play I'm currently playing Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak because nostalgia. But if you want to catch me playing some video games or just being bad at video games, you can catch me on my Twitch at Sailor Lanhi.
There we go. And as always, everybody, as we end this stream, let me set up in my seat again. Let me let everybody know. Everyone, mental health, it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Please take your own mental health and the mental health of others seriously. And check in on those around you. Please make sure they're okay. And if you suffer from mental health issues, the very first thing I want you to know is it's okay to not be okay. There is nothing wrong with admitting you need help. We all need help once in a while. And please reach out to those around you and make sure that you speak with them to get the self-care you need or to get some support. But if you feel you can't do that, because I know a lot of people don't feel they can do that, in Twitch chat right now is a list of numbers you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And there'll be people on the other end of that line that can talk you through it and help you out when you need help. Because listen, everybody, mental health is health, but it's very important to take care of yourself and to make sure that you get that support you need and you support others when they need it. It's near and dear to our heart here at McStabber Studios. So please take that very seriously. And we need to get rid of the stigma that it is attached to mental health, because there shouldn't be one. You don't have a stigma attached to somebody getting a cold, do you? Mental health is the same thing, everybody. It is health. I'll turn it over to my lovely wife so she can do her portions.
I'm going to keep this real brief because I know this stream has run longer than our usual streams do. Get your shots. Vote blue. Fuck the fascists and not the fun way. And seriously, don't be a douche. Said with love.
So once again, thank you, Unconscious Celestial, for running this. Thank you to Lanhi, Ravenous Archon, the Ivy Raven, of course, my lovely wife, for playing this with us. And I do thank everyone for coming.
Mama got to go goth tonight.
And we will see everybody next time. Good night, people.